Away with Treetops Resort and Wood Radio, hooking you up. Most spectacular resort. We've got a chance to go online and get hooked up. The ultimate fall getaway. Some golf involved in there too. Go up there and check that out. Just go to woodradio.com and get in on the contest tab. It's a Tech Talk Tuesday powered by the Affordable iStore. Our good friends Jeff and Trent join us this morning on One Radio. I gotta hit the. I'm gonna make it official and hit the sounder here. So hang on 1 second, and then we'll be full to go.
Hack into the latest in tech and how it affects you and your world. This is Tech Talk Tuesday on Wood Radio's West Michigan Live.
Gentlemen, we appreciate you both being here with us today. We're going to talk a little bit about health tech. And then I've got like a personal sort of like, it's just sort of a selfish request. I don't know if it'll be today, but at some point we want to talk about baby tech. And I'll get into that here in a second. But first, welcome in. We appreciate you being here with us. Jeff, looking good as always at the house.
Thank you.
Zooming. Trent there at the office. Gentlemen, we appreciate you guys both being here with us and taking the time. Trent, let me ask you, you look like you've been working out lately.
Yeah. Justin. We got like a top view only here on this video.
Yeah. Trent said somebody told him he looked like he was working out. Well, you and I had a conversation about the Apple Watch, so maybe it's just the Apple Watch that's helping you out. Let's start there because I just upgraded. I got the new 5, right? And the newest. They are talking about bringing out another one, whether that one gets announced anytime soon, the 6 or not, and what that'll look like. Bring us up to speed, and how does that Apple Watch maybe keep you on par for your fitness goals?
So one of the unique things about the Apple Watch is that, and pretty much all Apple products, is they have a lot of features that just kind of are set by default to work, just to be there and function. And so you don't have to go set up something by default. It's already tracking steps and exercise goals. If you're, yesterday I was swimming with the family and my watch says, hey, you're taking a swim, push the button to record this, and we'll also, track that and put that into your exercise list. So it's just amazing how you don't necessarily know a lot about technology. You don't necessarily know how to set it up per se, but it's already there and working, and it just kind of slowly adapts into your life. So I like that approach with Apple because I'm not one to just sit and figure all this stuff out. I have kids to take care of. I have a business to run. I'm busy. But I do kind of like the positive sides of technology, and so Apple helps to integrate that into your life very quickly without even being intrusive or making you do something.
One thing I will tell you that I have noticed now, people are complaining about. Jeff just had, was that a cat on your screen?
Yeah, that's cat legs.
There goes a cat. You and Bill Steffen with the cats. But what's interesting is that whether it's a pet or a child, these Zoom things are getting broken up a lot of times. It's not out of the norm to see that now, is it? It's like, yeah.
No, and you can skip leg day because we're not showing off legs.
Yeah, that's also. But people are a little tweaked about this, and maybe I could put you on this, Trent. But I noticed that my walks weren't tracking on my watch to close my exercise ring out. And I was, what is this? Why is this? And I dug in, and maybe you can do a little research and find out for yourself. But people are upset about this, and so I found an alternative way. Instead of tracking like a walk, you just track like, I don't know, you go in here and you push I think there's like an other workout. So you click other and it'll do it. But you have to hit, in order for the walk for it to work, you have to have a certain heart rate at a certain point, and it just doesn't do it. And I've got my goal set at 30 minutes a day. So I'm hoping that'll help me get around it, because you want to see those rings close, and people are starting to say, hey, wait a minute, why not? But the Apple Watch is pretty unique, and in some of these respects, it can do a lot of things. But it's not the only fitness tracker on the market. Jeff, there are all kinds of wearables that people can jump in and use.
Yeah, and there's also apps that even aren't wearables, right? So you can use an app called Strava, which will track windsurfing, all kinds of random activities, but it'll also track walking, running, biking. So I've been using that all summer. And the interesting thing about that is if you go on a bike loop, it will tell you how fast you went on a certain segment, and it will tell you how well you did against everybody else in town.
Really?
Yeah,
So
it's kind of fun.
You can compete against everybody else in that's going down that bike. That's kind of fascinating.
Yeah, but on bikes, like I'm not that competitive. I'm like I'll wear bike shorts, but I don't have like bike jersey competitive. Like that's where I'm at right now.
Okay, all right. So you're not fully prepared to get out there,
Right.
ride like some of these guys.
Although I understand why you should wear one though, because I had like a looser fitting tank top on, and a bee got up there and stung me while I was riding. So
yeah, it's the last thing you want, I would think.
pretty much.
All right. So Trent, let me ask you, anything else that we might want to look at? Obviously, Apple Watch is a big one, but Apple's, when it comes to the 6, people are thinking, should I buy one of these Apple Watches that's out there, or should I wait for the new one to come out? What are you hearing? Are you hearing anything about the new Apple Watch, the 6, that people might want to know about?
Yeah, Justin, there's some rumors out there on the size. There's rumors on different medical sensors. One of the ones that's, blood sugar checking ability through a band or through the watch itself has been rumored. I don't believe in this cycle we're going to see any major changes. And in my mind, a camera, even if it's a low resolution video camera and standard, obviously, photo camera, I think that's something that's going to happen in the next year. I keep saying that because I thought the 5th or 6th gen would have it, and I don't believe it's going to. The rumors are obviously out there and saying different things, but it looks like Apple's going to play it safe, have a general battery life size, minor size change, battery life upgrade, processor performance upgrade, and some more fine-tuned health sensors like better recording of things. For example, like I get some really good exercise stats when I'm mowing the lawn on my riding mower, partly because of the bumpy lawn and partly because of the fact that the Apple Watch doesn't realize I'm not running around my lawn in a pattern. I'm actually just mowing it. So some of those things are going to definitely get fine-tuned, but I don't think we're going to see a major change with a camera or a major new health sensor unless Apple's hiding something. We'll see soon.
Yeah, lots to look into and dig into when it comes to the watch, and of course, different wearables. We'll continue to talk about that. We lost Jeff. So hold on. Wait a minute. Is that him? Jeff is back. Yeah. Did your cat knock your phone off the thing or what? What happened there?
Well, no. So weird thing is like I got the Bluetooth in and I got a call. So I just hit decline on the call and then it popped out of my Bluetooth. But so there's always a fix.
Yeah. You're working hard. We like that. Any other health or fitness tech that people can look at? Because we know gyms are opening tomorrow. People are coming back, and maybe as Matt Wilbur from Fit Body Bootcamp just talked about previously or earlier in the show, look, he's got the outdoor, he's got the Zoom workouts, and then they'll have in-person so they can meet people, and in smaller groups too, they can meet people where they are. And some people might want to continue as long as the weather's nice to do things in a different way. Is there any other tech we need to know about there, Trent or Jeff?
Well, yeah, so Nike Training Club is a good one. That's what I used to use when I was traveling and on the road. It's a lot of free workouts. There's a lot of stuff you can do that's not even allowing. You can actually have the settings based on if you have equipment or not. You can get by with a few pieces of equipment if you're not comfortable with that with your gym. There's also probably going to be some gyms doing some scheduling apps or ways of making sure that you have an isolated 30-minute window or something. If you're the kind of person that pretty much just gets on a treadmill or some kind of stationary device when you're at the gym, I don't think this is going to affect you too much. There'll probably be some plexiglass. You'll probably feel comfortable. But if you were the kind of person that was doing some doing some strength training or doing some circuit training and kind of going from thing to thing to thing, then it'll probably impact you a little bit more. So, kind of we'll figure it out from there. But as far as buying weights and everything else should be less expensive now that we're opening up, because remember last month I went down to Indiana to get weights.
Yeah. I'm thinking about getting some for myself just because I'd like to have that option in the house. And I do sometimes I do my workouts outside. I don't know how you did it, but Jeff, your phone flipped again in some sort of weird, Trent, can you see him? Now he's paused and he's sideways and he's drinking. You see that? He's drinking his coffee.
That's distracting. That's kind of weird.
We're going to give him a chance I think because his signal is low. We're going to take a pause. We'll give him a chance to fix that, and we'll check back in. The big story we've got that we want to hit before we get out of here? Because it's the big story people want to know about. They've been talking about is the Chinese mystery seeds coming to people in the mail. There's an update. Amazon is jumping in to talk a little bit about it, and we'll bring you up to speed on the latest. Did you get those Chinese mystery seeds in the mail, or maybe somebody you know did? Stick around. You're going to want to hear this. We'll be back in just 90 seconds on News Radio Wood 1300 and 106.9 FM. This is West Michigan Live and Tech Talk Tuesday, powered by Affordable iStore. Facebook, we're still live here. Twitter, watching YouTube too. And Jeff is with us. I don't know what happened to Trent. We're going to talk the Chinese mystery seeds here in a moment. But Trent, I was thinking, like, as we were kind of talking here, my wife Lizzie and I have been doing, because I got her the Apple Watch too, we've been doing like a competition back and forth. Now, it's not fair. She's pregnant, right? So it's not like, you know, like we're all out at getting after it. But we kind of been doing these, I don't know, maybe I think we're on the second week of it now. It's been a lot of fun. And I don't know, maybe, you know, I know you haven't necessarily been working out, but if you want, man, I can invite you on the watch and you can come over. And if anybody watching has an Apple Watch and they want to compete, maybe we can throw you into the contest.
The 2020 election
might be kind of fun.
It's amazing, Justin, how much technology opens up new ideas. 20 years ago that we could share live our exercise with a family friend, or even with your doctor, health coach, or something. If you're an athlete or you're trying to reach a personal goal or something, I mean, that's just amazing what technology can do. So yeah, definitely, Justin, we'll compete.
All right, I'm going to see if we can get Jeff back in here. I got to get him back to the Apple side. Hang on one second here. We're back live on News Radio Wood 1300 and 106.9 FM. Kelly's on the phone. Kelly with the Chinese mystery seeds. Kelly, you know somebody who got the seeds?
Yeah, a friend of mine over here in Salted Town, Byron Township, he got some seeds in the mail. So he just immediately called Kent County Sheriff Department and then brought them over to their detective headquarter office up, in the city.
Wow, that's interesting.
Well, he brought him to the sheriff's department just to have them investigated. But they were seeds, but it was like, he didn't order them, and I've had gardens for years. I have a small garden here where I live, and a larger one at a local church where we have a community garden. But I go and purchase all my seeds in Zealand.
Any idea? China's a little far to go for some mystery seeds. Hey, any idea, Kelly, what the seeds were? Did he know, or did you find out?
Yeah, they were like seeds to grow herbs.
Chinese herbs.
Like basil, basic herbs.
Yeah, we got Jeff back now. Kelly, thanks for the call. We got an update on the Chinese mystery seeds just in time, and maybe coincidentally, as Jeff jumped back in. Trent, I know you watch this. Jeff, thanks for joining us again. We can see you, and your signal looks good. But Trent has an update for us on the mystery seeds. What's the latest, Trent? And there's the cat.
So Amazon has basically banned the sale of any foreign seeds from their site, and it's in response to the seeds that have been shipped around. Though the interesting note, and maybe that's something that will come out, but supposedly none of these seeds were shipped from Amazon or any of its sellers or partners. So it looks like Amazon did this just proactively to stop any type of seeds being sent from their company. But it's interesting how they do that when so far they don't admit that any of these have come from any of their sellers or partners.
Well, at one point they thought maybe it was like a scam to get reviews online. But it's kind of bad publicity, bad press for them. And so I can understand why they'd make that PR move. Here comes the cat again. I think Jeff now he's got a curtain in front of him. You were purposely, but is that cat just attracted to, cat just wants to be on video, huh?
Oh, no, I opened the window. So when you open a window, cat jump. See?
I
Yep.
see. Yeah, that's the problem. The Windows. Hey, before we let you guys go here today, Tech Talk Tuesday, if anybody ever has a question or there's a story or there's something specifically you want us to cover in tech, please let us know, even if it's Jeff's cat.
Hi, guys.
You can always let us know at 616-774-2424, Justin at justinbarclay.com. And before we go, selfishly, I'll just tell you the story. I was kind of overwhelmed. Yesterday, we went to Bye Bye Baby and walked around the store. Lizzie's like 14 weeks. She'll be 15, actually 15 weeks today. And we walked around and I'm just floored with everything that's out there. And there's a whole tech session. There's a baby tech section complete with cameras that I thought really creeped me out. Why do we need these many cameras and why do our kids need to be watched by all these cameras? But I want to talk about baby tech one of these days. So I want you guys to study up. And Trent, I know that you might have a little bit of a leg up in this whole thing.
Yeah, Justin, I could definitely give you some pointers. But, at the end of the day, if you smell something, you don't need technology to know what to do to take care of it.
Yeah, exactly. And I think even though I did see some very high-tech diaper cans there as well, we'll get into that. Maybe just to make Jeff feel like he's included in this, we can also include maybe a Roomba for the cat hair, and one of those litter boxes that'll clean itself. Right? Those are cool.
Yeah, no.
He's not happy.
Keep doing old school. If you can't take the time to once in a while scoop the poop, then yeah.
Somebody write that down. I think that's truer words have never been said. A quote at Barrett All. Follow him for more genius like that on Twitter, and then of course Trent Kennedy, Affordable iStore, powering our Tech Talk Tuesday segment. Gentlemen, thank you guys for being here with us today. We appreciate you.
Hey, thanks, Justin.
Make it a great week. And again, you can get more of this Tech Talk Tuesday. We streamed it live again on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitter. You can get all that. Plus, you search our iHeartRadio app for West Michigan Live, you'll find all the great segments we've done. Every single day, we make sure we get that podcast up for you. All right, that's going to do it for us. The Glenn Beck program is coming up next. Always a pleasure. You can get more good news. I send it out daily at justinbarclay.com/good news. If you're looking for the goods, get online and get it. That's it. It for me. Back tomorrow morning at 9:06. Make it a great day. Hey, thanks for hanging with us today, guys. We appreciate you on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitter, and we'll talk to you soon. Make sure you click share if you anything in here that you thought maybe wanted to get the word out about something. There's all kinds of good stuff.